en el paso. Este lugar.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
Como si pudiéramos revisar tranquilos. Los términos de nuestro acuerdo están bien claros. Mantener a sus hombres bajo control. Provocarnos es un lujo que no puede usted permitirse. No hace falta que responda a este mensaje. Limítese a pagar a su portador. Cat.
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover. This blackboard hasn't been used in a long while. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Mm-hmm. Medicina. Perfecto. Qué bonito. Podemos ir arriba.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Bueno.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Solo unas pocas fechas son legibles aún. 1890, 1900 y una última medio borrada. El resto del documento está tachado. ¿Quién tendría interés en ocultar esta información? Ok. Vamos arriba. Si hay algo más de información.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
En esta fotografía un hombre se parece al capitán Fitzroy. Posa en el puente de un barco, tiene una pata de palo. Y puede ser el hermano, incluso el padre. Vamos, acá no hay nada.
What a macabre souvenir.
La pata de palo. Creo que hay mucho más que esto, ya no. Creo que nada más. No hay mucho más. Y se nos fue. Fitzroy se nos fue. Ah, no, está acá.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights of the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Vamos a hablar un poco de Darkwater.
I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're
Sí, ya la
interested.
vi. Muy bien. La horca en el muelle.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
¿Qué puede haber?
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least.
Eso es cierto. A ver. ¿Quién
I
es Kat?
found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
Parece que es una cuestión delicada. Sus documentos
Your
son
manifests
difíciles.
have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
¿Cómo se ganaba la vida?
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
1800
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although, these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder?
Vamos por el
I'm looking
almacén.
for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Ok, está relativamente
Understood.
cerca.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
Hablar de Dark Watcher. Ah, creo que ya está esto. Creo que nada más. No
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
No creo que necesite nada más por el momento. Cuando mencioné a Kat se puso bastante insensible. Creo que me falta solamente preguntar a este sobre el almacén.
You're not sailors.
You didn't tell me that the warehouse I was looking for was right in front of us.
Because its owner is dead. And I don't want to see you hanging around it. Now please, leave us to our work.
You
That's
can't
no way to
understand. You're
treat
not
an omen.
sailors. Oh yeah.
It's a sign.
He's gonna get us in trouble. Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters.
este hombre.
Where do you think you're going?
¿Qué hace aquí la policía?
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
¿Qué sabe de
What
Cosas?
more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
Qué encanto de persona.
You again? I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
Parece que yo no. Yo no puedo. A ver.
No way to treat an omen. Oh yeah.
Ah, este es el bar.
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
I mean they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
Parece ser que están bastante agitados.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Ah, mira.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
Qué encanto de persona. ¿Y qué hace aquí los
This
perros?
warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. If you want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
Mucho
I shall
respeto.
take my leave.
Parece que la mujer está en negocios turbios. Pero te ofrece los objetos escondidos cerca de ti. Cuando lo encuentras el icono de detección. Okay.
A handle. It must come from these old winches.
¿Hay algo más?
This ratchet device seems to be usable.
Bien, me gusta.
A whale vertebra. This place is full of junk.
Bueno, nada más, creo. Acá.
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Nada más.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
no puedo usar. Nada más, no puedo usarlo. Bueno, no sé. No lo puedo usar. ¿En serio no lo puedo usar? Quiero usarlo. No me deja usarlo. Ah, capaz que no lo puedo usar ¿por qué no puedo usar? Pensé que también necesitaba algo más, pero... ¿Nada más? No hay nada más. Parece que no hay nada más. Qué lástima, no puedo usarlo. Ah, un segundo. Listo. Qué raro. ¿No puedo ir de ese lado? No puedo usarlo. Tampoco puedo ir del otro lado. Tampoco parece que haya otro... objeto. No, supongo que hasta acá. No hay nada. Con esto no puedo hablar.
That's no way to treat an omen. Oh, yeah?
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
¿Quién es San Andrés?
I've never heard of this saint. Is it a local belief?
But everyone knows St. Brendan, the Navigator. He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
What happened to the statue?
Go see for yourself. He's at the end of the jetty. There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue. Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us. What brings you to dark water?
Bien, aquí.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat. It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Bien, sobre San Brendan.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly? You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do. St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Bien. No hay
Isn't it a bit
trabajo.
early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here. Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here. So we drink.
Tiene sentido.
The
Tiene
two guys behind you.
tipos.
What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum. They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder? They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors. If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Oh, hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing. Nothing at all.
Ok.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
Gracias por la info. Más que suficiente que Kat acá controla la zona. Ah, mira, cangrejitos. Tú, contigo no puedo hablar.
You could tell. Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
Me envía Kat.
Gentlemen, you have a problem.
What? Who do you take yourself for, stranger?
Your boss is very unhappy with your work.
Oh, yeah? You're bluffing.
She said those knuckleheads are incapable of staying at their post.
Darn it.
You think he's telling the truth?
We'll find out. Prove that you really know Cat.
We were working together before you were born.
You think she's a fossil like you?
I'm older than her, you idiot.
What an amateur. Go on, beat it. We've seen enough of you.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Creo que no fue muy buena idea.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Bueno, listo. Este hombre. Nada. porque son bastante parecidos. A ver el barcito.
Hey, be careful. Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Para probar elocuencia. No sabría decirte.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure arises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
La canción. Vamos a tranqui. ¿Por qué la
The
ballena?
stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dock water. When our whalers left for long months and came back, sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable?
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
The way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Tienes razón.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Más cosas necesito.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous
Oh, no,
on the
esto ya está.
mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
No.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Volver. A ver.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
O sea que es Kat la que comercializa.
What do you know about the Hawkins warehouse?
If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Qué feo.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Sobre Darkwater. No, creo que ya está esto.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
Ah, qué buena fiesta. No, nada más.
That'll be all for now.
Es una buena fiesta. Yo quería un poco de alcohol.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
Puf.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
Y eso era lo que iba a pasar básicamente. O sea, si vos seguís cazando y las ballenas no se reproducen lo suficientemente rápido, ya está.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
It's a local legend?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report.
What report?
The one that's framed right behind you. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
A ver la historia.
I heard the Hawkins family owned a warehouse on the docks.
An old family of ship owners.
Tell me something I don't already know.
They were made much richer by the miraculous catch.
You shouldn't talk about the dead like that.
We're not speaking ill, we're just saying that Daniel Hawkins made a fortune without taking any risk.
There! You're speaking ill, you see.
It's your proof that the miraculous catch really did happen.
No entiendo.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
Stranger. Stranger.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
Uf. No estás muy bien. Ah, supongo que esta es la noticia.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
La Saloma. 21 de mayo de 1847. Pesca milagrosa. El Escila regresa a puerto para salvar Darkwater del hambre. Habíamos perdido la esperanza. La tripulación del Escila, o lo que queda de ella, retornó al puerto de Darkwater la tarde del martes. Los lugareños acudieron a la carrera a los muelles para dar la bienvenida al último ballenero de la isla. Y quedaron estupefactos al contemplar la asombrosa captura que la valiente embarcación traía a bordo. El cetáceo, superior en tamaño incluso a las formidables ballenas dentadas, llenaba toda la cubierta hasta el punto de rebosar en parte por las...
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing take